Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the 4-job Fiesta for TNV, or Small Critter Rescue. Let's have TNV and his friends Galuf and Lenna continue exploring this pirate cave. We don't have too much more to go, and we'll be exploring this cave a lot later because there's some treasure in here, and I want to get 100% of the treasure, but for now, a lot of areas are going to be blocked off in this pirate's cave by pirates. So, and there's one right now. Luckily, we were able to sneak away and he didn't see us. This must be the pirate's hideout, so that ship we saw was a pirate ship. I wonder if we couldn't get a ride. These are pirates we're talking about here. Well, Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 are anything to go by. Pirates aren't tough to beat. You know, you beat Bicky the Pirate in Final Fantasy 1, and then in Final Fantasy 2, Layla and her pirate crew. Both times very easy. So, but we won't fight these pirates. These pirates actually turn out to be our friends. So, that button there actually unlocks this door that this pirate is guarding. We can't get past him because he's sleeping, as TNV said there. This guy's also kind of sleeping, but he's not sleeping as deeply as the other guy. So he actually wakes up when we talk with him. But he doesn't move far from where he's at. So, yeah, he just goes back to sleep. So we are stuck just going on this plank to the ship. And we're going to head down here. To the left is the brig. And to the right there's another sleeping pirate, but he kind of tells you what you need to do to use the ship. So, let's head over and talk with him real quick. There he is, just nodding off at the table there. ZZ, I fixed the ship's wheel, Captain. Take the wheel. Sildra. We don't know who Sildra is, but apparently all we need to do is take the wheel, and that'll get us going. So let's head up to the deck and take the wheel. So just have to stand behind the wheel and press the A button, and then we're going to get a cutscene. We're off. It doesn't look like you're moving, TNV. TNV, what's wrong? It's no use, it won't move at all. What's going on here? And just what do you think you're doing? Uh-oh. The pirates have caught us. There's the pirate captain. And only 5 pirates. That's less than the other Final Fantasies. Bicky had 9, and Layla had 8. And this is where Lenna announces that she is the Princess of Tycoon, in the hopes that that'll allow the pirates to take us. But instead, Faris, the pirate captain here, sees an opportunity for a ransom. I beg you. What's that? That pendant. Something to do with that pendant. Keep them locked up. Yes, Captain. And we're gonna end up in that brig that we just saw not too long ago. Yeah, we'll learn a little bit more about Faris. But first we have to bicker and argue amongst ourselves here. Because that's gonna help us get out of jail. This is great. Who the heck said we should steal this boat anyway? We'll get used to jail, folks, because we're going to be in there quite a few times. Hey there, old man, I think it was you. You know, we're going to be in jail a few times in this game. Oh, my head hurts, I can't remember. But this jail, I guess, is actually pretty decent, because they have us tied up. There's a pirate guarding the thing. A lot of dungeons, they don't even tie you up. I'm thinking Final Fantasy Legend 1, when they, Bayou Cave, put us in the dungeon. All he did was put us in the dungeon and left us with all our weapons, all our equipment, and the bars were so weak we were able to just bend them and break them, get out right away. So, pirates had a better jail than the Elemental Lord. And there is Captain Faris. Why does the Prince of Tycoon have the same pendant as me? That is a mystery. But it was one that we will solve in the game. She said her father was at the Wind Shrine. So everything's pointing us to go to the Wind Shrine, but we're not actually going to go to the Wind Shrine right away. I kind of want to show off some different dialogue. We're heading for the Wind Shrine. And the pirates let us out. Captain, what should we do with these people? Untie their ropes. I don't seem to want to do that. Hurry up. But Faris is the captain. And we are free. And Faris will be joining our party, the 4th party member. And we are going to the Wind Shrine. Are you guys going to listen to me? But like I said, the game is telling us to go to Wind Shrine, but we're going to go to Tool. Tool was mentioned earlier. Remember, Princess Lenna was like, the road to Tool is blocked now because of the earthquake. So we couldn't get to Tool on land. But we can get to Tool via the ship here. Like I said, there's no real reason to go to Tool, but there is, like I said, some different dialogue if we go there now. But how the ship sail without the wind? You really want to know? Sildra, why don't you introduce yourself? That pirate said if we take the wheel, Sildra will take over. And Sildra turns out to be this sea dragon. And if you've seen my other Let's Plays, Sildra actually becomes Summon later on in the game. How about that? We're basically brothers. We grew up together. That's an interesting family you have there, Captain. We're off. Yeah, we get a slight control of the boat just to move it up, and then once we hit the strait here, this pirate's gonna come and say, hey, I'll take you right to the Wind Shrine. And if you say yes, he'll take you right to the Wind Shrine. If you say no, then you can just drive around, and that's what we're gonna do here. Not there's a lot of places you can go. We can head back to the pirate cave, but not much to do there right now. As you can see, we're kind of landlocked. A whole bunch of, so we're kind of stuck in this inner sea here. So even if you didn't know where the Wind Shrine was, it's not hard to find. This is a future dungeon, the Torna Canal, but we can't do it right now because the canal gate is locked. And we get into a random encounter with these Octo Kraken, and they hit really hard, as you can see. They knocked out Faris. Donk. Now there's revive spells that can revive characters. You can stay at an inn that'll revive characters. There are healing pots. There's one available in the Wind Shrine, which is right up to the north here. That will restore characters on hit points and status. But that's how we'll revive Faris. But those little rocks there, those are kind of a key. I'm going to learn about them a little later. But here's Tool. And the pirates are all excited because they want to drink some beer. So they're going to head right to the pub. That guy's late. I'm going to. So the captain heads to the pub. And we are going to go to a building, but we're going to go to the beginner's house. And this guy, if we say no, he's like, oh, you're confident. But if we say yes, he just takes us to the beginner house, which is right over to the left. Pretty much impossible to miss. So I'm going to head on in. And we don't really need to talk with the beginners to get, information. Because everything that they tell us, I'll let Jibhisi explain as we're playing the game. We really want to come in here to get some treasure. So like I said, we're going 100% this game, so we're going to grab all the treasure that we can, so. If your hair becomes white, you're aging. Your stats levels will steadily decrease. With characters with weak defense like Mage in the back row. Just like in Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy III. Well, Final Fantasy II had rows too, but yeah, you put your mages in that row because unless you had a bow and arrow, you couldn't attack from the back row. Then enemies couldn't hit you either unless they were using magic or a back row type item, like a bow. Some undead monsters. That's how we're going to have to fight some undead monsters with this party because we're all going to be white mages once we get our first job. Everybody's going to have to be a white mage, so. Yeah, we can switch characters around. Whoever's in the top slot there is the character you'll see on the screen. I'll change characters around every so often. And this guy reminds us to save frequently, because yeah, if you gain over you restart at the last save point. We'll have to talk with her to get out then later. Look for secret passages on the wall. You can pass the wall on my left. And this, like I said in the, when we were at the Tycoon Meteor, there was that hidden passageway to get the Phoenix down. If you have a thief or somebody who learned the passage ability from thieves and puts that ability on their character, they'll be able to see secret passages. They kind of show up in like a gray line. Numbers, white is damage, green is healing. And abilities, we'll go over them. We don't have to really worry about too much abilities, because like I said, we're limited to 4 jobs. White Mage, Magic Knight, Geomancer, and Dancer. And they don't have too many abilities. So, this guy's telling us to take this present, but it turns out this present is a goblin. Now, if you have a blue mage job, you might want to come back here after you get the first job, because the goblin can teach you the goblin punch, which is actually a pretty good blue magic. It doesn't cost any magic points to use, and if you're the same level as the enemy, it does 4 times the damage. So it's a good ability if you know the levels of the enemy that you're fighting. So we're not going to stop at the weapon or armor shop, because we don't really need to equip our characters yet until we get our job. Pirates have taken over the pub. And we're going to take over some more treasure here. The wind seems to be getting weaker. So yeah, it seems like there's a pretty, like when characters are moving, hit detection, you can overlap each other. The one of the canal only aims at women. As I see, sometimes I manage to walk through character. The wind seems to be getting weaker. We'll head up. There's another potion in this pot here. Grab it. And we got some more treasures behind this house. And this is the house is the reason I'm coming to Tool early. No, like I said, the game will take you right to the Wind Shrine. And you won't come to Tool until after the Wind Shrine. You're directed to come there. But you're not told why you have to come here. Basically, you learn that, hey, we got to go through the that canal, so let's go talk with Zoc, the man who built the Torna Canal. And he's going to have the key to open up that canal for us. But the game plot walls us and prevents us from going through that canal by having Zoc not home here. So if you kind of go out of order and don't come to the Wind Shrine, well, you just get this little extra dialogue where, you know, Lenna's like, oh, he's not home, and TNB pops in, well, we'll just come back later, so. And we will. But first we're going to head back to the other side of the house. And we're going to grab some more shoes in this crate. Shoes are an accessory. They give 1 extra defense. Most times accessories don't really give too much defense. Usually the accessories are good for special effects. They'll usually like prevent a status, like glasses prevent you from being blinded. There's some relics that help you increase your dodge ability, some that cast reflect on yourself. So, and we are going to buy all the white magic here and all the black magic. Now you might be wondering why we're going to buy black magic when we can't use black magic, because we only have white mages available for the job. Because the Magic Knight casts spells, is going to need to have black magic to cast spells on their swords. So that's why we need to buy the black magic. So for instance, like if they want to have a fire sword, we need to have the fire spell. You need to have like a lightning sword, you need a lightning spell. Ice sword, and so forth and so on. So then you get like poison swords and a bunch of other things. So here's the inn. You can stay here, but we don't need the inn because we're going to go to that healing pot in the Wind Shrine. And usually inns also have the item shops inside them. You should look for the little symbol for the item shop. And we'll talk with that guy. Pirates taking over the pub. Long ago, a dreadful monster sealed at the bottom of the canal with the power of the wind crystal. That's a story I heard from an old man. And that is going to turn out to be a true rumor. And Lenna's cute too. You guys gotta have some too. The captain's on the 2nd floor. There's no more beer. The pirates drank all of it. Looks like we can't have any then. Captain, I love you. And only helping you out because the captain said so. No. Any help is better than none. And in the corner here, there's a guy you can see. You can barely see the top of his head there. And these dancers, they like the Final Fantasy 4. There's dancers in different pubs, and they just do a little dance. Not really important, but it's important for this thing to watch these dancers, because you can see once you watch them dance, they jump off of the stage, and that gives us access to the piano. Now, the piano is not going to be important for our characters, but if you have a bard, in order to learn all the different songs the bard can sing, you're going to have to complete the mini quest to play all the 8 pianos in the game. And they're located in various towns. So, but I'm going to play all the pianos anyway, just, even like I said, I'm not going to get any benefit out of it. So, in case you have a bard, you can know all the pianos are. Hold on, I'll take a look. I forgot to lock the door. And for some reason, TNV is smitten with Faris. TNV, is something wrong? No, nothing at all. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Get out of the way. Galuf's going to take a look too. And he is also smitten by Faris. And we're going to learn later on, spoiler, that Faris is actually a woman. And that's why TNV and Galuf are attracted to her right now. And you can kind of get an idea that she was a woman, because remember what that guy said, monsters in the canal only attack women. And in that first battle that we had there, in the canal, they only attacked Faris. So, they could also attack Lenna, but they just chose to attack Faris, and that's why she's kind of knocked out right now. Surprisingly, she doesn't come back with full hit points. You'd think she would, because she slept at the inn here. But nope. Like I said, we're going to have to revive her at the Wind Shrine. You can use white magic, life spells to, the raise spell to bring somebody up, or you can also get these items called Phoenix Downs. You can use them. And nothing changes if you figure that you get this little heart when you had a male character here get the dance. But even if you put a female character in the front, they still get kisses from the dancers, so they do not discriminate. And we are going to head out now. Let's put our TNV back in the lead. We're going to head out to the Wind Shrine. Faris notices us. Hey, were you trying to leave me here? No, we need you to steer the ship, remember? But we are going to leave her pirate friends there, because we don't need them. We just need to hop on the boat. Luckily, there's no random encounters here in the sea, so we're going to be safe to go to the Wind Shrine. So it's up here in the northeast. And we're going to make like that guy in the beginner's thing said, and save our game, because the Wind Shrine ain't tough, but you always want to be safe. Before you're going into a dungeon, after you complete a dungeon, you always want to save just to make sure you don't lose progress. So take care, have a good one, see you in the next episode. Bye!